Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Cowboys' versatile running back. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Cowboys and the Bears, and it comes your way
we're here with
next
just about the best
Madden
weather you could ever ask for a game of football. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie starter out of Michigan State University.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
The crowd may be already playing a role here. We've got to jump before the opening snap.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the air, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really 2 things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man up mentality. And that's how they've stayed undefeated so deep into this season.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. From the gun, it's May. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Cowboys and their running back about to get back to work. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. To throw it on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield even as he extended the play. And as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down here. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to the well again. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Allen has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. It's Allen again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the turnover into a lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Bears and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. Across the 45 and still going. And finally down right along that opposing 40. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Running once more with Brooks. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 39-yard line.
May now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. There's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. There's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys now lead by 10. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
Bears 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. May on 1st and 10. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down. Hand off here for Brooks. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On the give, it's Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to him. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Again, it's he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Throwing now, following the turnover. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Right up the gut. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll run now on 2nd down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. This time it's a passing play. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Fullback dive up the gut. And this one does not go far. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Setting up a throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Throwing off the play fake here. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 16 at the 41-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. This one taken in by Chase. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Chased out to his right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Made a throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's May to the air. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's May. He finds Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself. I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
McConkey's got it on the sideline. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Cowboys.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we've arrived at halftime.